Hello and good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I hope everybody's ready to have some fun and learn today. We're going to start off by singing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, and I'm going to use your pictures, and it's going to be kind of like our welcoming song as well. We're going to kind of combine it as our worship song and welcome song. So we're going to sing He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. So you can sing along with me at home. I would love if you did. So here we go. I'm going to get your faces and we'll get started. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got Chet and Evan in his hands. He's got Isaac and David in his hands. He's got Hope and Sydney in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got Riley and Miss Britt in his hands. He's got mommies and daddies in his hands. He's got our brothers and sisters in his hands. He's got the whole world 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 in his hands. Very good, boys and girls. It's hard to believe, isn't it? There's a big world out there. And to think God has them in his hands, each one of us, all of us, right? All right, boys and girls, today we're going to read a book called 7 Special Days. 7 Special Days. We're going to read this for our worship story this morning. And I want you to listen to what day that the ocean, the waters were created. Okay, I want you to have your good listening ears out so you at the end know the answer, okay? All right, here we go. 7 special days. A long time ago, there was nothing at all. Let me start again. A long time ago, there was nothing at all. No world, sun, or creatures. No people, big or small. But God had a wonderful plan. I'll create the universe, God said, and then I'll make man. And God did. So see, it was pitch black. See, before anything was created. And then God had a plan. On the first day of creation, God spoke and made daylight so bright, and darkness called night. And God liked the daylight and darkness he had made. So he made the darkness at night, like when you go to bed, and then in the morning when you wake up, the daylight when we're awake. On the second day of creation, God spoke again. God made the big blue sky, and God liked the big blue sky he had made. So he made the big blue sky on the second day, day number 2. You see those pretty clouds up there? On the third day of the creation, day number 3, God made the oceans, lakes, and seas, and the dry land growing trees. And God liked the oceans, lakes, seas, and trees he had made. So did you hear that? On the third day, on day number 3, he made the oceans, lakes, and seas. What's going to come next? Day number 4. On the fourth day of creation, God made the sun so bright to shine in the day, and the moon and the stars to keep darkness away. And God liked the sun, moon, and stars he had made. So he gave us the warm, bright sunshine. And then he threw a moon and stars in the dark. Okay, we just did day number 4. What's going to come next? Day number 5. On the 5th day of creation, God made some sea turtles, big and some very small. He made birds of every color who fly but never fall. And God liked the sea creatures and birds he had made. So look at all these sea creatures on the, what day? Day number 5, on the 5th day. And then he also made the birds on that day. So he made some sea creatures to live in the water and some birds to fly above it. So what's going to come next? Day number 6. On the 6th day of creation, God made all kinds of animals to live on land. And then at last, God made a man. And God liked the animals and the man he had made. So he made the animals to walk on the earth, the ones like giraffes and monkeys and horses and dogs. He made those on the 6th day, and he also made man, which his name was Adam. You're right. The man God made was Adam, and Adam was all alone. I'll make a woman to help you, God said, and he did from Adam's rib bone. And God loved Adam and Eve, the first people on earth. So he took part of Adam's rib bone and he created Eve, the woman. So then Adam wouldn't be alone. He knew he needed a friend. God made a beautiful garden and gave it to Adam and Eve. This garden is yours to live in, God said. If you obey, you'll never have to leave. And God liked the Garden of Eden he had made. On the 7th day, on day number 7, God said, I am done. I've made what I should. My creation is beautiful. It's all very good. Then God rested on the 7th day because work of creation was done. There's a song that my Izzy, my oldest daughter, and Zoe too, and a lot of you probably heard it, but there's a song that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for us. The 7th day's for Jesus. Yes, God also made the 7th day for us to rest from a busy week of school and mom's and dad's work. But then he also made it for us to come closer to him and get to know him better. Of course, we want to take every day of the week to get to know Jesus better. But on Sabbath, it's even extra special to think of all the things Jesus created and did for us. I'm glad that God created everything we can see. But most of all, I'm glad that he loves even me. Thank you, God. Yes, God loves you so much. He loves all of us. He knows all of us, all of our hearts, and he loves all of us very, very much. So boys and girls, I asked you to listen really closely to tell me, what day did God create the oceans, the seas, and the waters? Do you remember what day that was? Do you remember? Can you think about it? It was day number 3. If you said day number 3, you were right. On day number 3, he created the oceans, lakes, and seas. You might be wondering, why do I want to know that day? It's specific. Why do I want to know? Well, that's because it goes along with what we're going to be talking about this week, and that's the ocean, and how he made it, and how special it is, and what kind of creatures live in it. And then do you remember what day it was that God created the sea creatures, like all the animals that live in the ocean and the waters? And the birds also fly high that day. He also created the birds. Do you remember? On the 5th day. That's right. He made creatures to live in the waters, live in the ocean, so that we could enjoy them. And there's so many amazing, beautiful things in the ocean to see. Colorful fish, big fish, small fish. So we're going to be discussing things about the ocean this week. Thank you for listening and following along. Why don't we go ahead and say a prayer, and then we'll continue with our video. Let's bow our heads and close our eyes and talk to God. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for each friend that's here with us watching. And Jesus, we just thank you so much for the amazing things you've created all in 6 days. And given us the 7th day to rest and just think about all the wonderful things you've done for us and just visit with you and get to know you better. Jesus, you are incredible. We love you. We thank you for your blessings. Be with us this day. Help us to make good choices and help us to be good for our mommies and daddies. In your name, amen. All right. Good job, boys and girls. We will continue to go ahead and do our mystery box. Mystery box, what's inside? Uh-oh, I have to get it. Just 1 second. You keep singing the song. What's inside? Mystery box, what's inside? What's inside? Very good, boys and girls. I'm going to put my hand inside. I'm going to tell you. Oh, this thing has kind of, this is kind of rubbery. And it feels like, I don't know, it has lots of legs. I'll give you a hint. This lives, it's a living thing, so it lives in water. But not just any kind of water, not like the water you can go swimming in here, not in the bathtub water, not in the lake water, not in river water. It lives in the ocean water, the salt water. What could that be? They're called tentacles, and they squirt ink out. Is that another hint? Good hint? Did you guess it? If you guessed it, and you said octopus, you were right. I had an octopus in our ABC box. Boys and girls, do you know what octopus starts with? You know, this is kind of be tricky because sometimes some of the letters kind of make the same sound, like A can say that too. But the octopus doesn't start with an A. If you've looked in your packet already, you probably already know what our letter of the week is, and that's okay. So, octopus starts with the letter O. Can you say octopus? Octopus, yeah. And octopus makes 2 sounds. It goes ah, and it also makes its own sound. Yeah, it goes O, like the word open or ocean. You hear how it starts with its own letter sound, O. But octopus kind of goes ah. Octopus and ostrich. And what are some other things? Miss Britt's blinking right now. You can kind of talk it over with mom or dad or whoever you're watching this with. That other things that start with an O. All right. So let's find our letter O on our ABC chart and see where that is in our alphabet. ABC chart, here it comes. Make sure it's not upside down. So here's our ABC chart. Can you see it pretty good? Or maybe I should back up. How about now? You see all the letters? Okay, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. There's our letter of the week, O. O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay, so boys and girls, what letter comes before our letter of the week, O? N, you're right. What comes after our letter of the week, O? P, you're right. P does. So N comes before O, P comes after it. Let's see, what number is O in our alphabet? What number does it come? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The letter O is the 15th letter in the alphabet. Yeah. All right, good counting. Do we have any friends that start with our letter of the week? Let's say our friends' names. Hold on, I dropped some of you guys. So we have David. No, David doesn't. Isaac. Nope, Isaac does not. Evan. No, Evan doesn't. Remember, we were listening for the ah or the O sound. Chet. No, Chet doesn't. Hope. Hope. Hope doesn't start with it, but you can hear an O. Hope starts with an H, but Hope. Hope's second letter is an O, but her first letter is an H. Sydney. Sydney. Nope, Sydney doesn't. Riley. Does Riley? No, she doesn't. She starts with our letter of the last week, right? Letter R. But you know what Riley does start with? Riley has someone in her family, my nephew, but her brother, her twin brother, who starts with an O. His name is Oliver. Can you say Oliver? It makes the ah sound when you say his name. Oliver, not Oliver, not Oliver. It's Oliver. Oliver starts with an O. That's right. All right, that's pretty fun. Okay, so boys and girls, the next thing we're going to do is do our counting box. Let me get that for us. Oh, mystery, or what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's open up and see. Should we find out? Okay. Oh, boys and girls, these are some fun things. They're colorful things. You wouldn't find these in our lakes, not this colorful type. You would find some of these things in our lake, like a fish. Not this fish though, but there are fishes in our lakes. But this kind of fish lives in the ocean. Right, ocean. Ooh, this is pretty stuff, isn't it? I think this is like a coral type, I think. You know who would know is Isaac's dad. Isn't that pretty though? All right. This is another type of it's kind of that you would find in the ocean. Oh, isn't that pretty? I wish you guys were here so bad. Ocean Week is one of my favorites because our sand and water table, it's not filled now, but it gets filled with jelly marbles, and then I put these fun ocean things inside of it, and you guys can, but unfortunately we're not here this time, so we can't do it. We can think about it. Ooh, crab. Crab. Another pretty fish. Another pretty fish. And a starfish. Oh, I think these are so cool. Look at his belly. Starfish. So I picked some fun things that you would find in the ocean, the salty waters. Why don't we go? Now there are like there's like seaweed in lake waters. There's different kinds of things you can find in our lake waters, but they're not like these types of fish that live in there. They live in the ocean. The ocean is salty, so they live in there. But, okay, why don't we go ahead and count? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We had 6 ocean creatures in our box. Let's go ahead and find our number 6 on our number line. All right. Do you think 6? Do you think it's, where do you think it comes after? Should we find out? Okay, let's find out. Oh, we got to find the number line first. All right, here's our 0. Here we go. Ready? 1. Oh, my marker doesn't work. I'll have to throw that one away. I need a friend here to run it to the garbage can for me. Let's try my red marker. See if that one works. So here we go. We have our 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see our 6? 6 comes after 5 and before 7. Comes after 5 and before 7. So we had 6 ocean creatures in our box. All right, it's time to do our calendar, friends. I'll meet you over there, okay? When we do the calendar, we learn the month, the date, the year. Every weekday has a name with lots of numbers that look the same. So let's begin to show you how we'll do our calendar now. Can you see it okay, our calendar? I'll raise this up a little bit, and then I'll come to the video. Okay. All right, here I am. Do you see me yet? No? Now you can. I think I'm going to have to back this up a little bit. Sorry, boys and girls. Okay, there we go. All right, so why don't we go ahead and do our calendar? Our month is April. We're still in the month of April. We're kind of like about halfway done with April. So let's sing our April song. Are you ready? April can be cold and gray. Sometimes it rains all day long. When I cannot go out and play, I'll smile and sing this song. In April the ground gets wet from all the gentle showers. Then the sleeping seeds wake up and grow into flowers. Very good. So today is April 20th, 2020. You see all those 20s up there? That's a lot of 20s. So April 20th, 2020. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Our day of the week today, boys and girls, is a Monday. Everybody say Monday. It's in my orange box. Tell me when to stop. Good. Let's sing our whole date. Let's sing the day of the week, the date, or the month, the date, and the year, okay? Today is Monday. Today is Monday. All day long. All day long. Yesterday was, nope, we're not doing that one. Okay, let's try it again. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. April 20th. April 20th. 2020. 2020. That's the date. That's the date. Very good. Our letter of the week is O, and O makes two sounds. It makes its own sound. O, like open, or ocean. And it also goes ah, right? Like, let's see, like ah, like octopus, and ostrich. Do they both live in the same place? No. No, they do not, do they? Ostriches definitely don't live in the ocean, and octopuses wouldn't do very good in hot weather. All right, ostrich and octopus start with an O. Ostrich and octopus start with an O. Ostrich and octopus start with an O. Our letter of the week. Very good. Rhyme time. Hat. You see that? Hat. And cat. Very good. Hat, cat, these two rhyme. Hat, cat, these two rhyme. Hat. Oh, I'm blocking it. I'm so sorry. Hat, cat, these two rhyme. They both have the same sound at the end. At. Very good. Here's our color. Red. You say red? Red. R-E-D, R-E-D. That spells red. That spells red. R-E-D, R-E-D. That spells red. That spells red. Very good, boys and girls. Our shape is a oval. You see that? What does oval start with? O. And doesn't oval look like a stretched out O? It kind of looks like a stretched out O. So oval starts with our letter of the week, and there's another shape that starts with our letter of the week. It's shaped like a stop sign. So if you think of a stop sign, like when your mom and dad are driving, they have to stop the car. That's a stop sign. Think of one of those. It's the same shape as this. An octagon, yeah. So an octagon also starts with our letter of the week. An octagon has 8 sides. Did you know that? Octagon has 8 sides, just like an octopus has 8 legs. Also, yeah, so I was going to say something else, but that wasn't right. So octagon and oval, you hear the different sounds, ah and o, oval, octagon, but they both start with our letter of the week. All right, let's do the weather. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? Let's take a look outside. Is it sunny out there? It's sunny here. It's beautiful. We've had some nice, beautiful sunny days. And it's just going to keep getting warmer, which is so exciting. All right, boys and girls, let's go ahead and head back to my rocking chair. And we will start to finish up. Come back. Come on back. All right. Here's my rocking chair. I'll bring you over here. Let's see. Can you see? There I am. Hi again. Hi friends. Okay, so why don't we review what you have to what work you have today, and then we'll be finishing with a fun activity. It's one of our favorites to do when you guys are here, and so it goes along with our ocean theme. So we'll do that when we're all done. Sorry, I just want to get this adjusted a little bit better. I feel like there. Okay, it's gonna have to work. Okay, so today's work, what do we have? ABC journals. Everybody is gonna do this. Preschool, I want you to practice tracing your O's and maybe try to write a couple by yourself. We'll go over how we do that in just 1 second, okay? So, pre-K, friends, your page in your letter O worksheet should look like this. This is the page you should do where you're tracing your O's, you're writing your O's by yourself, and you're finding the objects, the things here that start with the letter of the week. Let's say them together, okay? Preschool, you can join us. So we have olives, olives. Yes, olives start with an O. Octopus, octopus. Yes, octopus does. Goat. Does goat? No, goat starts with a G. Onion, onion. Those make my eyes water. Yes, onion does start with an, with an O. Very good. Orange, orange. Yes, very good. Orange does start with an O. Elephant, elephant. No, elephant starts with an E. Umbrella, umbrella. Nope, umbrella starts with a U. Very good. Ornament, ornament. It's kind of a tricky one. You hear a lot of the R. It does start with an O, ornament. Oven. Say it with me. Oven. Very good. Oven does. Owl. Woo, woo. Owl. Yes, owl does. So the pictures that we talked about that does start with an O, go ahead and cut those out and glue them under the spot that says my letter O words, okay? That's for pre-K to do. All right. The next thing that we're going to go over I think this next worksheet is just for pre-K. So it's called Add the Ocean Creatures. So you're gonna have to do some adding, okay? So add the ocean creatures. Let's do the first one together. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, okay? So let's do the first one together, and then to give you an idea of what you're supposed to do, and then you can try to do some on your own, and if you need help, just ask someone for help that can help you, okay? So it says there are 1, 2, 3. There's our first group of fish, has 3 in it. Then we're going to add our next group of fish, which has 1, 2, 3. So right here, 3, and this is a plus. It kind of looks like a T, looks like a cross, but this represents a plus. So we're adding things together. 3 plus 3, and this says equal. This means equal. You see those 2 lines? So that means equals. So how many altogether, okay? We're going to write our number in this box here. So 3 fish in one group, 3 fish in another group. So we're going to add those together. Let's count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that's how many things we had in our counting box. So we know 3 plus 3 gives us 6. So let's write our number 6 right here. Kind of like you're going to write a C, and then you're going to give it a belly. Okay? So that's the number 6. So boys and girls, kindergarten or pre-K, excuse me, you're going to do the rest of them. Try to do them on your own. Okay? If you count the groups, like start off by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continue 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? That will you'll find your answer, okay? And then you're going to write your answer in that box. All right, pre-K, preschool, both of you now. The next worksheet you're going to do is count. This is for everybody, so preschool too. Count and color the ocean creatures. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows to do, so you're going to need 5 certain colors. You're going to need gray. Let's see what other color you're going to need. Sorry. You're going to need gray, red, orange, purple, and blue. Okay? So 5 colors. Each ocean creature, you're going to color a different color. So you really have to listen to the instructions, and mom and dad or whoever's helping you might have to read them to you, and that's okay. And if they don't, and you can do this on your own, then that's great. So let's do the first one together. What are these up here? Whales. Very good. They live in the salty water, the salty ocean water. So let's see. It says color 4 gray whales. How many did it say? 4. Okay, so let's get our gray marker. If you don't have yours yet, that's okay. I'm just going to demonstrate, and then you can go back and work on it. So I'm going to color in my 4 whales. You can count with me, though. This is kind of hard to do. 1. I'm not going to color my best. 2. 3. And 4. Now, it said to just color 4, right? Let's go back and check my work. Did I color 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I did. I colored 4. So that's what you're going to do. And then you're going to go down to the next one and do the crabs, the jellyfish, the octopuses, and the fish, okay? And follow how many numbers, what it tells you how many to color, okay? And do that. All right. The other thing I have for you to work on today is your letter O book. You don't have to finish your letter O book today, but I'd like you to start it, okay? Maybe color just the outside page and one inside page, okay? But you can start your letter O book. I also have your poem tracing to do today. Okay, make sure that we're going to read our poem together, and you're going to trace the letter and then the word. So, and then you're going to color your pictures, trace your O, and I forgot to color my O's up in here. But remember to check things off as you do them, okay? I totally forgot to color this O. That's okay, I'll finish it. So, I want you to, that's a good practice for your tracing and coloring, okay? So let's read our letter O poem together, and it says this. It says, O is for owl, O is for oar. Do you guys know what an oar is? An oar is like it's also known as a paddle. So like when you're in a canoe and you're out paddling in the water, that's an oar, okay? So an oar starts with an O too. O is for octopus swimming to the shore. Okay, that's a fun little poem. So O is for owl, O is for oar. O is for octopus swimming to the shore. All right. We have 2 more things to do, and then you guys I'm going to say goodbye. Here we go. Let's see how it says to write our letter O. I'm going to get my finger out. I did send these home, so if you guys want to find these, and you can practice tracing as well, okay? So it goes like this. I'll get my finger. I'm going to start at that red dot. Around and around and around we go. That's the way we make an O. O's are pretty easy to make. They're like the shape circle. So if you know how to draw a circle, you probably know how to draw an O. So let's say it together again. Around and around and around we go. That's the way we make an O. Here's our capital O. Let's see what it says for the lowercase o. Oh, yum! An orange to eat. Nice and round. Nice and round, a healthy treat. So you're just going to go around again, nice and round, a healthy treat. Oh, yum! An orange to eat. Nice and round. Nice and round, a healthy treat. So this is our lowercase o. Do you see the difference between our lowercase o and our capital O? What is it? The capital O is just a little bit bigger, right? And the lowercase o is a little bit smaller. But otherwise, they look just alike. They're just different in size, okay? All right, it's come to our last fun activity before we sing our goodbye song, and I know you guys are going to be excited about this because we loved doing this last year. So if you were in my class last year, you got to do it, and now you're going to get to learn what it is. All right, are you ready? It's called Slippery Fish. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? All right, let's find out. I'm going to push play on my music. Oh. Do you recognize the song? Listen closely. Slippery fish, sliding through the water. Slippery fish, gulp. Oh, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a octopus, squiggling in the water. Octopus, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a tuna fish, flashing through the water. Tuna fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a great white shark, lurking in the water. Great white shark, gulp, gulp, gulp. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's been eaten by a Humongous whale, floating in the water. Humongous whale, gulp, gulp, gulp. Pardon me. That's the end of our song. I wish I could hear you guys here laughing. Oh, I miss you guys so much. Every time we did this song last year, oh, we all would laugh so hard. My friends would fall back on the floor and giggle, and we'd do it again and again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll do it every video this week, okay? I think most videos. So it just depends if I do an extra video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and sing our goodbye song. Okay, thanks for following along today. And don't forget to do a nice job on your work. And if your mom and dad want to post pictures on Facebook or send me a picture of you doing your work, I'd love to see it. I love you guys. Let's sing our goodbye song. Hands up high and hands down low. Hands up high, hands down low. Hands up high and hands down low. Wave goodbye, it's time to go. Feet. Feet up high and feet down low. Feet up high, feet down low. Feet up high and feet down low. Wave goodbye, it's time to go. Goodbye, everyone. I love you and I miss you. We'll see you next time.